When Pluto is in your chart, the best thing to do is to ask it what it wants out of you and surrender to it, because it's a change or be changed energy. The more you fight it, really the harder it's going to be. So I'm trying to do y'all some favors here by sharing how this is going to impact your sign. And I think if you follow the advice, you'll not only survive this Pluto in Aquarius transit through your chart, but you'll also thrive. Air signs, starting with Aquarius, then Libra, then Gemini. Well, keep in mind, this is most relevant for your rising sign. Your rising sign. Aquarius, as many of you know, I am an Aquarian. There is so much I could say about this. I would like to make a whole nother video just for the Aquarians. Okay, so if you are interested in that, please let me know in the comments down below that you're an Aquarian. You want the Aquarius only, all right? Because I got to keep it short and snappy here on TikTok for the short attention spans. And if that's you, here we go. Here's yours, right? Listen, this is going to bring up intense change transformation at a very core level, having to do with your sense of self. It's going to bring up issues with that 1st and 7th house axis, other people. Who are you in relationship to other people? And there's a bit of a warning here, because this energy on one hand is going to bring some level of empowerment to you that may attract powerful people into your life. On the other hand, you might attract some unwanted attention from people who are intimidated by you, envious of you, or trying to leverage your power and authority. And so it's a mixed bag here. Use the energy accordingly. And some people might accuse you of being too serious, you know. But is this really a new thing? We get accused of that a lot. Like thinking too much, being too sober of mind, delivering up the brutal truth. Well, guess what? Pluto and Aquarius, we're here to do it. We're here to usher in the Great Awakening. You know, we're here to speak the truth. People don't want to hear it. They love being lied to. Not your problem. You're the messenger. What they do with the truth is not your problem. And so I absolutely encourage you to speak it, but be aware you're going to piss people off, and too bad. You're not responsible for other people's response to the truth. You're just responsible for delivering it. And there will be a lot of opportunities that come your way to take charge and control in your life. This is going to be a beautiful thing. But to whom much is given, much is required. So make sure you're doing the right thing, and it'll work out for you. Libra rising, this is impacting your 5th house, and it's bringing up this dynamic with your 11th house, where it could be feeling some pressure. It could be bringing some pressure in from friends, co-workers, soulmates, colleagues, and getting some pushback having to do with what you're passionate about, what you want to create in this life. You will probably be going through a lot of intense transformation having to do with either your childhood or your children, maybe for some of you even romantic partners. It's kind of a pretty heavy energy in a house that's supposed to have to do with like fun and expression. So you may also come across like Aquarius, where you're delivering up some heavy truth bombs and getting pushback, and particularly from your own children or parents. This can bring up a lot of tension within a family dynamic. And so be aware of kind of difficult energies involving power dynamics out of whack in parent-child relationships, like domineering, controlling type of behavior in a parent-child relationship. And in your love life, it can bring out issues with, God forbid, kind of stalker behavior if you're, you know, single and dating during this time frame. So just be aware of that. Gemini rising, this is happening in your 9th house, and I could kind of speak on that because I'm coming out of that transit myself. And let me say, you know, when Pluto first went into my 9th house, I was like a very different person in terms of my beliefs. So, you know, your belief system could just radically change over the next 20 years to the point where you don't even really recognize yourself. And this may come through different philosophies that are far-reaching, very mind expansive, okay? But you could be getting some pressure in that opposing house as well, some pushback going on in your 3rd house, having to do with neighbors, your local community, your siblings, what you think you know, right? So the facts could be really challenging your belief system, and you're having to kind of reconcile it against that reality. So just be aware of very pivotal conversations or downloads of information that you receive over the next 20 years that change your beliefs quite deeply. If you enjoyed these short little predictions for your rising sign, and you want to hear more specific to you and your unique natal chart, make sure to check out my readings over on Etsy and my resources. My entire Etsy shop is going to be on a massive Black Friday deep discount sale. So grab it while you can.